This woman accusing me of eating her mashed potatoes. Okay, sit back down, and she gets under the table. My neighbors look like Halle Berry. Hello guys, it's Caitlin. Welcome back to my channel. It has been a long freaking time. I was going through my YouTube videos and I was watching one of my most liked server horror story videos, and I was like, you know what, I have so many, and I finally made it out of the service industry.
In a long time,
but I do have a ton of server horror stories, so I wanted to make a video instead of doing just a server horror story, to do a server horror stories, because I have multiple from multiple of my serving jobs, and now that I'm out, I feel like I can just, I feel like the NDA is gone and I feel like I can say whatever I want. So before I get started with the video, please make sure to like, subscribe, and please comment any videos you do want me to do. I am running out of ideas. That's why I've not been posting. So if you do want to see me do any kind of videos, review anything, let me know in the comments. But let's get started into the video. The first story that I'm going to talk about is the most recent, so a little triggering still. It was my second to last day at my last serving job. And I will see if I have the receipt for it because it was fun. So I had this table. Honestly, it was my last, I think it was my second to last day. Yeah, it was my second to last day. And honestly, I was like, you know what? It's my last day. It's chill. I got over my sister, my friends. It was good.
it was good.
I had this table and they were so nice. It was a couple. Honestly, I was having a great day. I was so ready to be done with the service industry. I didn't care. So I was just vibing with my tables, and this table was amazing. The guy who was seat one ordered a spicy marg or something, but he got 3 of them, okay? He was feeling good. His wife got nothing, whatever. So they both got burgers and fries. Now, where I worked at, they were very large proportions, okay? You got a big burger and like bigger than handfuls on handfuls of fries. It was a huge load, okay? And so we're vibing, we're great, they're super kind. I'm not even like worried about this table because they're so amazing. They're like, take your time, you know? And so then I see that it's kind of at the end, I see one of their plates is pushed all the way to the front. So I grab that plate and I go to the back. I come back around and I see that his plate is pushed a little bit to the side. It's not fully on the table, I will say that, but it's away from him. And they were looking at something. So I go away and they go, hey, we're ready for the check. And I go, yeah, no worries, let me grab that for you. So I grab the check, plate is still there. Plate is still there, guys, okay? Plate is still there next to him, pushed aside, and I grab the check. And then I kind of come around, I'm looking, and they're looking at the check. And I see the plate's pushed a little bit more. I'm like, okay, perfect. So I grab it. There was 2, I want to specify 2 fries on there out of the thousands of fries you get, okay? 2. And they were like a little bit, we have very skinny fries. So I grab that and I go dump that out. I come back around and his wife at this point has got up and gone to the bathroom. And I truly do not think he would have said this if his wife was there, because I don't know if he's like doing a show while she's there, but I come back around and grab the check and he's like, oh, I don't know, I'm just feeling distraught. And I was like, oh, I'm so sorry, sir, like what's going on? I truly did not care. But you know what, again, having a great day. Almost out of the service industry, okay? So, like, sir, what's going on, you okay? He's like, yeah, I mean, I really wanted those last fries. And I go, oh, I'm so sorry, sir. I'm like, there was only 2, it was pushed aside. I truly apologize. And he goes, yeah, I don't know what to do. Sir, you don't know what to do? I'm sorry, but like, I get it. The way that you could ask was like, hey, I really wanted those last 2 fries. Like, I know it's just 2, but I was really looking forward to them. Like, if you would have asked in honestly a respectful way, or said like in a respectful way, like, yeah, you know, but saying you don't know what to do, like the 2 fries are really gonna kill you. First of all, I work downtown where there's multiple of homeless people fighting for their lives every day.
There's people that are dying.
2 is really bothering you. And again, I would have totally gotten it. He's like, you know what, dang it, it's no worries. And I'm like, no, it's okay. Again, my last day, I don't care. You can have whatever you want for free. But the way he goes, yeah, I don't know what to do. Like, this will really bother me. I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. He goes, no, it's fine. It's whatever. It's fine. Oh, okay. So the little show you were putting on is seeping through. These 3 margs, they're getting to you. So I was like, you know what? Nah, I don't care. I go to the POS and I go check him out. And I grabbed his check off and I was like, sorry about that again. Have a good night. He's like, yeah, it's whatever. Okay, don't give a fuck. See him every server stream, just writing just a long paragraph. I'm like, perfect. Leave a review. I'm not gonna be here in 2 days. So I found it, okay? So on the receipt, he said, you were so great. I was just so sad because I was looking forward to eating the small, and he underlined, again, I'll add it, I don't care. Small amount of my wife's fries. And then put thank you, but that's not even the kicker. Fuck a paragraph. I'm here for my money. Guess what he tipped me, guys? I'll wait. Okay, ready? Guess what he tipped me? His bill before the tip, $93.07, okay? He tipped me $6.93.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. It was better than zero. It was better than zero. $6. So I was great up until the point where I took your 2 fries away. The last 2 days of you serving and being in the service industry, why would they be easy? Because also that night, only you guys know, this is not even a story, I made 115 bucks. While everyone else I was serving with made about 300 bucks. Third story that I've told on TikTok that is probably still one of the craziest stories that I've ever experienced in the service industry. So this was at my very first serving job. I was like maybe 20. I don't think I was old enough to drink. So it was my first Valentine's Day working, and it was my first Valentine's Day as a server. And I was working at a fine dining, which was very intense for me personally. A lot of people will know their alcohol, like you have to take tests. It's all this crazy stuff, okay? And I'm like little 20, like, I don't have to pay rent, blah, blah, blah. Just living my best life, here to just make probably fun money at the time, okay? And the only alcohol I knew at the time was Barton's.
If you're enjoying yourself.
Nothing good, babe. So I remember I was working, and usually at the serving job, we had like 3 tables would be kind of a lot because you're doing a lot of steps of service, okay? But of course, it's Valentine's Day, you have a lot of 2 tops. So I wasn't used to that. I remember like, I'm already panicked. I'm already having a crazy time. And I had this table that was older, whatever. I wasn't even really honest to being personable. I was stressed. I was blacking out. I have still never blacked out like that in my life serving, okay? I was in the woods, okay? I wasn't even in the weeds anymore. I was in the woods. We boxed up their food there. So I asked them, I go, hey, I see that you're done with your food. Can I box it up for you? They said, absolutely. So I go quickly run and I'm boxing it up. I box it up quick. And then I go bring it back to them and I bring them their check, okay? And I come back like, I don't know. At this point, I was still a little okay, but I was really like running around freaking out, not knowing if I was gonna, like, you know when you are serving and you're so bad in the weeds that you wanna just leave and go home? Yeah, that's where I was. I ended up coming back over there and I went to go grab their check and they go, ma'am, I just want you to know right now, like, we are not tipping you. Okay. I didn't even ask why. I said, okay, perfect. And she was, do you want to know why? And I said, not really. I don't. And she was like, well, I'm going to tell you anyways, you did eat our mashed potatoes. And I go, oh my gosh, are they not in there? Like, did I forget them? And she goes, no, they're in there. Just not all of them. Was this woman accusing me of eating her mashed potatoes? Audience, yes she was. Ma'am, I'm really in it right now. Like, I don't even have time to take a breath or drink water. I'm definitely not eating your mashed potatoes. And she was like, okay, but we're still not tipping you. You definitely did. And I said, do you want me to grab you more? Like, I'm sorry, but do you think I'm that poor? Like, if I really wanted your mashed potatoes so badly, or wanted mashed potatoes or food at all, I could literally ask the kitchen and they'll give it to me for free then. It's literally a scoop. They scoop it in there. It's the easiest thing probably to get for free there. Okay. She literally wrote on the check and said, you were great. Again, just like the first one. You were great, but we didn't tip you because you ate my mashed potatoes. Okay, perfect, great, perfect. And then guess what, guys? She left a big old Yelp review. Thank God she didn't remember my name because what? Like, if I'm not that poor, also why would I put half of your mashed potatoes for you and half for me? That does not make sense. Like, think it logically. So I just must have turned 21. But again, still clueless.
Her.
Next story. And if I think of another one, I'll tell you guys another one. But my next story was also my first serving job. My first serving job was really crazy. Like, I have still to this day never worked at a place like this. I have 2 stories for this one. My first day was a busser. Second day, I was a host, okay? And I'm sitting there, I'm probably, I think 18, 19, no, I was 19 at this point, I think. And I'm sitting there and literally these two girls are working the bar. And everyone was like super beautiful, like super, it was getting Vanderpump Rules for me. And I was currently watching that at the time. So that was a perfect description of my life at the time. All of a sudden I just hear glass being thrown. And I'm like, oh my gosh, where are we at?
I'm scared.
Me being nosy was like, oh my gosh. And I go look at the bar area because the bar was like open and it was right next to the host stand. And I go look like in the actual bar room. And there's the two girls that did not like each other were throwing cherries and champagne glasses at each other while guests are there. Yeah, this is now on the servers, okay? And the bartenders. And I'm like, what the hell did I sign up for? My sister worked there and I was like, what did she bring me into? I am scared. This is Vanderpump Rules. I honestly was like, we need a reality TV. I'm ready for it. I was here. That was just my day one, so I should have known that that whole job was gonna be scary. This is the last story that I'll do for now. I will have to think of more. Let me know if you guys want to hear more stories. I know these are all like really quick and not as detailed as my first one, but I just have so many. Okay, so this was like not my experience, but again, back to my first serving job. It was the wildest serving place I've ever worked at. So we had this manager. She was so cute. She's so amazing. Her name is Kat. I love her. But she always had the most crazy stuff happening when she was managing, and she never wanted to be confrontational. She was like, I'm so nervous. So I don't know if you guys know, but jazz music makes people and older people very horny.
What?
Never knew that was a thing. Yeah. So jazz music we would have on Thursdays, okay, in the bar. And again, I was not here for the story. This is what I heard. She had she had a server come up to her and a bartender be like, hey, there is people like older couple this couple was touching each other under the table, okay? And we're like, okay, let's just let it, you know, slide on. And then they get up and they start grinding again, let it go on, and then they sit back down and she gets under the table. Mind you, these are high tops that are wooden, okay, so we can see you bet. Gets on the table and tries to start going down on him. So when I hear this story, I'm like, huh? I'm like, ma'am, this is not a Chili's. What are we doing? And so the bartender was like, no, Kat, like, you need to come in and say something. And she's like, why is it always me? I'm so scared. I don't want to say nothing. And they had to be like, hey, can you not give your man that while you're here? Can you guys go somewhere else to do that? And they're like, oh my God, so sorry. Like, this music just gets us really in the mood. Thank God I was not there. I could not see that. I was a minor. I was not, I was 20, but still, you know, I felt very underage. But that's all the videos that I can think of right now, guys. If I end up thinking of more, I'll continue the video, or I'll do a part 2. But I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, please like and subscribe. And again, leave any comments of anything you want to see me do in the future. Thank you guys, bye.
My newbies look like Halle Berry.